Hi guys, welcome back to Sunny Healing. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys have had a good lunar eclipse. Today I have pick a card for you. We want to first take a look at what is it that you're releasing at this moment. Eclipse season is always a time of release and fresh starts. But of course, this is a timeless reading, so let's take a look at what you're leaving at this moment in your life and what are you trying to manifest? What are you actually bringing forth here? Of course, I'm always looking quite close, so maybe a month from now, a couple of months max. So here we go. Pile 1 is Apipholites. Pile 1. Pile 2 is this pyrite stone. Highlights. Pile 3 is the citrine stone. And the last pile, pile 4, is the rose quartz. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds to find your pile. Hi, pile 1, you chose this stone, Apophyllite. Let's see if you have any channel messages, pile 1. So pile 1. I'm hearing don't resist the change. Whatever change is coming your way, don't resist it. You are unique, you're a gem. Your energy is different from the people around you or people surrounding you. You guys might feel quite different, original, maybe very unique. What is rotten, what is no longer serving you, what has been part of your past needs to go, pile 1. Part of you is already knowing what that is. Part of you already understands that, realizes that. Some of you could have been struggling with releasing something. Some of you it is actually a toxic situation or maybe some kind of substance that was keeping you stuck or stagnant. Yes, definitely pile 1. You guys are leaving something behind here. Something that almost is coming from either a childhood moment or maybe even from a past life, but definitely your childhood here, pile 1. Something that's been stuck almost at the root of who you are. Something that some of you could have been struggling with for many, many years. You're actually taking a step, or you finally putting the practical steps to release this. I'm hearing the color maroon, or maybe some of you are listening to Maroon 5. I'm also hearing military. Some of you could be in the military or could have someone in the military that you care about. I'm also hearing that some of you could be getting a pendulum or using a pendulum to get specific answers at this moment. I'm also hearing, pile 1, if some of you are having any kind of health issues, or maybe I'm hearing dental issues maybe for some, don't leave it. Don't wait too long. It's important to take care of it. Don't I'm also hearing don't give up on yourselves. Some of you could have been trying to manifest something or trying to get yourself to a certain level, to a certain step in your life. Don't give up on yourselves, pile 1. If it's hard to reach, please don't give up. There's a lot of mystery I'm hearing. You guys could have had, I'm hearing mystery encounter, or you guys could be having a mystery encounter. All right, let's take a look. What is it that you need to let go of? Okay, the Four of Cups. And the Two of Pentacles. Very good. Pile 1. Amazing. You guys are releasing a thought pattern. I'm also hearing this could actually be something that is really rooted in your reality, in your 3D. You guys could have had, I'm seeing multiple situations here, multiple examples, but basically here there is something that's been keeping you stuck and stagnant. It has to do, some of you it is a mentality, others it is a behavior. In any case, it still brings you down, keeps you stuck and stagnant and in a state of constantly kind of going over and over again the same patterns or same cycles. Some of you, I'm seeing the situation here where you guys could have had multiple responsibilities. A lot of things here have been going on for you, maybe in your families, maybe at your work setting, and you just couldn't accept the things that you truly want to get for yourself because you felt that you had to work so hard, or you had to handle too many things, or you were handling too many things or juggling so much that you kind of put your true desires or the things that you really want on the side, or you had to basically not accept the offer that you truly want or that your heart really wants. Some of you, it could be a financial situation because you guys could have been juggling, trying to get your finances in order or trying to be, I'm hearing financial responsible, specifically if you do have a family or you've had people, for example, children, you have to take care of or you have to provide for. You can really take the step towards your new beginning because you felt that it would be selfish or it would be irresponsible here. I'm hearing every time you take a step to front or like step forward, you have to take a step back, or that's how you felt, pile 1. Others, it is a situation where you guys have been in a state of apathy, boredom, stagnancy. I'm hearing, especially if you're single or if you live alone, some of you might have felt lonely, might have felt that things really did not happen for your own or your highest good, or maybe that things really were not moving forward the way you wanted them to move forward. Anytime you've been trying to manifest something new or trying to get what you truly want, you felt that you only get the things that you're not really interested in. It could also be a love situation here, a job situation that you've been trying to manifest but is never coming your way, pile 1, and you're just keeping your focus on the things that are really not something that you truly want or desire. This has brought you a lot of boredom, apathy, discontentment, a sense of lack of fulfillment, specifically when it comes to your emotional health here, pile 1. And this, if you feel that this is what's been keeping you behind, pile 1, this is something you're releasing. You're releasing because this has kept you in a state of going over and over the same thought patterns. I'm also hearing the same type of behaviors. You're releasing this juggling, this sense of going back and forth. I'm also hearing, pile 1, some of you could be in your 20s. You could have been dating around or have had a few opportunities offered to you when it comes to your dating life, to your love life. And these opportunities have kept you in some kind of loop, some kind of stagnancy, never really truly giving you the stability that you want, the emotional fulfillment that you've wanted or that you desired or that you truly deserve. This is the kind of things that are being released here, pile 1. If one of these situations actually resonates with you, you can keep on watching. We're going to take a look at what you're manifesting. I'm also hearing some of you here could be in your early 40s. Taiwan, I'm hearing some of you could have been having some kind of plan in your head or some kind of linear attitude. So, for example, step one, step two, this is how I see my life, this is how I envision what I want, this is what I want to manifest, and these are the steps that need to happen for this to happen for me. And this has kept you stuck in a stagnant attitude because you really didn't release the manifestation, or you didn't give enough space to the universe to actually give you what you truly want, what you truly desire, because you might have been stuck on a specific way of doing things, or maybe a specific plan. I'm getting here Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm also getting Cancer, Scorpio. I'm also getting all the fixed sign, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, and Taurus. Okay, let's take a look at what you're manifesting at this moment. Pile one. Now that you're releasing this, you have, when I leave on the face of the universe, peace becomes real. Many of you are developing a huge sense of faith within yourself. There is an inner change here, an inner shift. A lot of it is happening at night. This full moon could have been really, really important for you guys, pile one, or the next full moon if it's not the time of the full moon at this moment for you. You have been connecting with your higher selves, pile one. I'm getting this sense of having almost like a shadow putting you in the state of no, it's not gonna happen, or it's too good for you, you're not good enough. The shadow, I feel pile one, you guys are being acquainted with it. You guys are being very clear that it's there. You guys are seeing it very clearly. You guys are actually accepting it and integrating it in your psyche. It's part of you, and you're realizing that it needs attention. I feel a lot of you could have been doing a lot of shadow work. This has manifested this side of you being more accepting of yourselves, of being more open to seeing this shadow self here that could have sabotaged you in the past. You guys are really opening your eyes to it. Many of you have had a huge upgrade when it comes to your intuition here. Again, I see here the moon cycles are very strongly connected to your intuitive insights here, pile one. There was also, I'm hearing, a huge emotional release for some of you. You guys could have been crying or have cried a lot, have released your pain through tears. This has brought you a lot of peace here, or is bringing you a lot of peace. This is bringing you a sense of being real with yourselves, being accepting of yourselves, being more truthful, more honest, just again more real. You're not pretending anymore. You're not trying to hide a part of yourself from you. You guys are just opening your arms to your complete self, your whole self. You guys are feeling better than ever before here by one. This release, this letting go, this sense of being more trusting of the universe is helping you lean on maybe others. Some of you could have had issues in terms of trust, maybe not wanting to ask for help. Some of you are actually learning to lean on friends for help, lean on maybe counselors, guidance counselors, maybe specific mentors, someone to help you, and having more faith in that kind of connections, in that kind of help from the universe. There's a lot of peace coming your way here, pile one. You guys have manifested this peace. Many of you could have been a lot of turmoil, emotional turmoil here. Scorpionic transformation, pile one. A lot of it, again, stemming from your childhood. Some of you have been struggling with this for a long time. Others have discovered this about you in maybe the last couple of years, but it has intensified in the past couple of weeks. You guys are releasing that. You guys are opening yourself up to a new beginning, and this is a lot more broad than you realize here, pile one. There's a lot more depth here to it. So this work that you worked here, or the shadow work, I feel a lot of you it is shadow work. This actually is going to have a lot of impact when it comes to love, when it comes to your career, when it comes to your spiritual path, when it comes to your relationships at large, specifically the relationship you have with yourself. You also have, what are you manifesting, pile 1, the Star and the 9 of Cups. Wow, pile 1, this is wish fulfillment. I'm hearing that song. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. That song, it's a beautiful song. This is what it's giving me. This is your channeled song here, pile 1, of the things you're manifesting. You guys are dreamers. You guys are idealists. You guys are learning to be more content with yourselves. There's a lot of self-understanding, self-love, self-fulfillment, self-care, self-nurture. I mean, this is number 9. 9 is always a single number. It's about you being completely fulfilled within yourselves, being able to actually be proud of what you accomplished, be proud of who you are, be proud of your own emotional stability, emotional well-being, before you can open up for others, towards others. There's a lot of growth here, pile 1, that you've manifested. You're manifesting that growth and that healing here with the Star energy, Aquarius energy, pile 1, strong Uranian placements for some of you here, or Aquarius placements, pile 1. You guys have, I'm hearing multiple streams of income. This is very specific, pile 1. If you have actually specifically asked for this, this is manifesting in your reality soon. This is someone who has asked for multiple streams of income. This is not for all. Pile 1, there is something about songs here, pile 1. Some of you have been trying to write lyrics, write songs, produce something. Some of you could be in the industry when it comes to music. You guys have been trying to, you guys have had writer's block here, and you've been trying to manifest maybe new sources of inspiration. This could also be for the ones who are writers. I'm also hearing, pile 1, you're becoming the source of your own well-being. You're becoming the source of your own healing. You're becoming your own star, and you're realizing that it is actually within you, within your reach. It's actually you who is, you know, your main character, I would say. You are the main character of your life, or you becoming the main character of your life. Some of you are also releasing people's judgment here, pile 1. People's judgment, something about people bringing you down or saying things that used to touch you or bother you. This is something that is changing here. You guys are becoming the stars. You're becoming you're becoming the ones that actually decide if this is right for you or not, if this is emotionally fulfilling or not. You guys are just deciding that you are good enough, that you are ready enough for this, you're steady enough, you're strong enough, you are emotionally stable enough to know what is right for you and what is not. Many of you have healed the heart chakra here, pile 1. A lot of healing around the heart chakra, around the crown chakra. Yes. A lot of clarity is coming your way here, pile 1. I'm also hearing something could have happened to you when you were 17 that was very difficult to heal or release. This is a confirmation for some of you that this is going to be healed, pile 1. And I'm also picking up, pile 1, a lot of things here going to manifest in the next 10 days to 15 days. So next couple of weeks here, you're going to actually start seeing the manifestations you've asked for. I'm also hearing some of you have been asking for a beautiful body, to heal your body, to feel better within your body, within your own skin. This is going to happen for you here, Pile 1. A sense of feeling good, feeling healed, feeling comfortable in your body, feeling comfortable in your skin, feeling comfortable in being naked in front of your own selves, being more vulnerable with your own self, showing your truth, at least to yourself first, being more honest, more direct about what has been hurting you, bothering you, worrying you. You stopped relying on others, or you stopped blaming others, or you stopped blaming yourselves. You just taking a step in terms of your emotional fulfillment. I'm hearing there's no need to hold on to the past anymore. Many of you are just really closing the door there. When it comes to your past behavior, past patterns. I'm hearing you guys are just human. You're realizing I am also human. My emotions are real. I'm only human. I'm not a robot. I'm not supposed to be always perfect, always responsible for other people. Alright, Fire 1. Oh, sorry. I have an advice for you. Lineage of the Rose, moved by the goddess, here for this, soul call gather. This is your advice. Let's take a look in the book. Is the book here? Yes, I have the book. So let's take a look. Lineage of the Rose. What is your advice? This card contains within it a confirmation of the inner call and a reassurance that you're not alone in it. The Mother of us all thanks you for being part of these changing times for humanity. She acknowledges your devotion to doing your best to support yourself and others in the journey back home, to themselves, to each other, and to the earth. She wants you to know that she is available to guide you every step of the way. Speak, sing, and dance with her. You are led, you are led, you are led. Beautiful. I hope you enjoyed your reading, Pile 1. If you did, please don't forget to like. It's really important so that YouTube shows my videos to other people. And I'll see you at your next reading. Bye. Hi, Pile 2. You chose the Pirate Stone. So let's take a look at your channel messages, Pile 2. Okay, I'm hearing random things might be happening to you, Pile 2. Random happy things. So I'm hearing small things, details. So for example, a stranger is offering you a coffee, or someone smiles at you in the street. A lot of random little things bringing you happiness, bringing you a sense of being seen, being noticed. Oh yeah, some of you are actually having wanting to dress up, or have been trying to dress up, or wanting to show off maybe a new style, a new hairstyle, and you're going to get a lot of people noticing that. A lot of compliments. I'm also hearing perfume, possibly a compliment on your hair, your makeup. Yeah, something about strangers here, Pile 2. Maybe strangers coming your way in the streets. I'm also hearing some of you might actually be having an opportunity to be helpful to some stranger in the streets, someone who needs your help, maybe an old lady. It's going to be an opportunity to actually have a way to give back to the universe by helping others, strangers. Be aware, I'm hearing be aware of momentary pleasures. Don't get too caught up in momentary, temporary pleasures. Melody, some of you, your name is Melody or Elodie. carnelian. Some of you could have been working with carnelian. So the sacral chakra here is important. I'm also hearing longing for home. Some of you guys were unable to go to your home, of course, with this what happened in the world in the past couple of years, and there is a certain longing. You guys are still longing for your home. I'm also hearing papa, daddy in French, papa. This might mean something for some of you. Some of you could have been calling your dad or trying to connect with your dad if your dad has passed away. I'm hearing Lester, the name Lester. Candles. Some of you could have been working with candles, doing candle spell work. Alright, pile 2, let's take a look. What are you releasing? What are you letting go of right now? You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Hermit. Pile 2. What are you releasing? What is it that needs to go at this moment? Or you're letting go of? I'm hearing for some of you, definitely this is something that you kind of have been fixed upon, trying to understand why this had to happen, why this change had to happen, why this was part of my destiny, why. Questioning, trying to get the answers, trying to understand the why, the reason behind a certain change, a certain sense of this happening as a fated event. Maybe something happened that, again, was unexpected and felt more like a karmic event, something that you really did not expect and felt very difficult maybe to go through. And you've been asking about this. This is something you're releasing. This is something you're leaving behind. You're leaving in the past. Some of you are actually deciding that some things are not meant to be understood. I just saw that the time says 2727. This might mean something for some of you, pile 2. So yes, you're just releasing that questioning. You're becoming a little bit more soft. This is could have kept you stuck or could have really contracted you or put you in a rigid state. I'm getting fixed sign here. Of course, we have Virgo, but we also have the fixed sign with the Wheel of Fortune. So Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. I'm also hearing some of you have been very focused on getting something done here. It could be a project, it could be a solution of a problem, something very much that kept you focused on it, kept you really focused, really concentrated. And this is changing. This is actually kind of like being revamped, or there is a sense of rebirth or renewal. Exactly, a renewal. So whatever you've been fixed on or fixed upon is being renewed, being changed, being kind of given a refreshed, or like maybe even looking at it from a different perspective. I'm also hearing pile 2, something here. Some of you here might have felt that you've gone through so many changes, so much up and downs, a lot of moving parts here, not being able to control anything, not having any control on anything here, pile 2. You guys are going to notice that this is changing. This is not going to be the same anymore. A lot of you are finding a lot of that stability within with this Hermit. A lot of you are getting a lot of stillness through these changes, through these up and downs. But most of you, pile 2, you're going to notice that this has been a part of your life, a part of your journey. I'm here specifically in the past 10 months, but it's changing now. Things are going to be more stable, or things are just not as up and down. Maybe the up and downs are getting a little bit softer or less frequent. The changes are not as intense, or they won't be as intense. This is something you're leaving behind. Some of you could have been in a hermit state. You guys could have waited maybe for things to change so that you can re-emerge in the world. You guys could have been in a hermit state, maybe being afraid of what's happening in the world or not feeling safe enough to come out. Maybe for some that could be the case, and things are changing. You guys are reopening the doors. You guys are deciding to reintegrate the world, meet again other people, open yourself up to changes, to fresh beginnings. This doesn't have to be hermit state that is actually physical. Some of you it is hermit state within yourselves. Some of you could have just decided to be a little bit more connected with your higher self, having to be a little bit more introspective, looking within for something that you needed from others, and you decided to go within to find it. And this is moving forward. You guys are just releasing the cloak. Pile 2, you're letting go of this cloak. Some of you are really actually physically letting go of maybe old clothes, or maybe I'm hearing joggers, maybe, yeah, clothes that you could have worn during the pandemic, and you want some kind of renewal in terms of your looks, or the clothes that you are wearing, you want something more refreshed or more new or something like that. You're letting go of the old clothes. I'm also hearing the old skin. Snake transformation here, pile 2. Scorpio. Alright, so let's take a look at what you are manifesting, pile 2. What is it that you're manifesting? I am a spirit having a human experience, and I am here to get closer to love. Wow, pile 2. Wow, I'm hearing intense awakening. Very strong awakening here, pile 2. This hermit state here, this very strong hermit state that you've gone through. I mean, you're releasing 2 major arcana here, pile 2. So it's a big state here, something huge that you're letting go of. You're manifesting this. You're manifesting this. A sense of light within, a sense of knowing within, a sense of no more relying on the outside to see, to know, to feel, to sense what you truly want, what it is that you are, who you are. I'm hearing you guys are becoming a master of your own experience. Many of you have gone through multiple awakening, and this one is a major one. I'm also hearing again candle. Some of you have been working with candles. I'm also hearing pile 2 here. You guys are connecting with the spirit guide that's been showing you the truth. The truth here, pile 2. The truth that is needed to be seen. Some of you, I mean, I feel here most of you have been wanting to know or wanting to discover, wanting to be clear on what is the next step, what is the next next step when it comes to your journey, your human experience. Definitely here, spirit guide is working with you, pile 2. They've shown you the path, the doorway to this new experience here, the new step here that is coming your way. Many of you is still very dark. It's still very much unknown. But I'm hearing one step at a time. Some of you are really starting to be much more trusting the universe, really taking that step, that's all is needed for you to know. That's all that is important, essential, because you know that the next step will be shown to you again. So you guys are ready to step in the unknown. You're just very open here, pile 2. Many of you could have activated your third eye chakra here. I'm also hearing a lot of cleansing here, purification, pile 2. Some of you could have been working with obsidian or tourmaline. You guys could have been purifying, cleansing your energies. I'm hearing you guys are really learning to see through the darkness, to have faith no matter what. Many of you definitely are connecting to your spirit guides or your higher selves here, pile 2. You guys are very much connected. You guys are very much aware that each step is going to be shown to you when it's needed, when it's necessary for you to see it. Some of you have gone through grief, loss, again, these up and downs here, these changes here that could have brought you a lot of sadness, a lot of darkness here could have been surrounding you, pile 2. You guys are coming out of that state. Almost, it's gonna feel almost incredible, pile 2. You guys are gonna feel like something that was so heavy, so difficult to move from, so hard to release. You're gonna notice that all of a sudden it's gone, or that you are starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's gonna really surprise you. There is something about it feeling unexpected, incredible, and also lighthearted. There is a sense of feeling a little bit lighthearted. You guys could have been in a very heavy mode, very heavy state. I'm hearing for some you guys have been telling yourself, these are the darkest time of my life, or darkest times of my life. I'm hearing pile 2. Some of you are like knocking. Someone is knocking on the door of love. Some of you have been trying to manifest love. You've been knocking for a long time to maybe on someone specific, or in general, you just have opened yourself to receiving love from the universe, kind of letting the universe decide for you who your romantic or your love partner is going to be. You're just closing your eyes. You're not wanting to specifically manifest through your vision or manifest through your physical eyes. You want to manifest through your 3D, the 5D, the third eye here. You're wanting to look at others, potential love, interest through your third eye, through your spirit rather than your physical eyes. So you're keeping your eyes closed. You're letting the universe guide you. You're becoming closer to love. Actually, pile 2, you're going to realize that you are getting closer to the type of love that you've been wanting to manifest because of this attitude, because of this new sense of freedom that you've gained here, pile 2. Death and rebirth. All right, let's see. What else are you manifesting? The 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups. Yes, you are manifesting this victory. I'm also hearing a leap of faith towards a new beginning. You guys are just gaining a lot of confidence within yourselves. There is a sense of whatever was keeping you in this grieving, mourning state is being released here in order to bring you more power. Pile 2, power. Almost like a young energy here, very young energy, very masculine with the horse. You guys are stepping into your power. and you're ready to take action here. Again, one step at a time, but definitely victorious step. Every step is victorious. Every step is going to bring a win. Every step is also going to be recognized by others, acclaimed. Some of you are stepping in the public eye and speaking about this loss and sharing with others what you've gone through. This will help so many, pile 2. So many will actually be opening their arms to you, recognizing what you bring forward. This pain, whatever you've gone through here, this darkness, pile 2, this cloak that you have been wearing for a while, you guys are letting that go. Very sad. I'm feeling heavy, pile 2. You guys could have been crying, or you guys could have had so many losses here. Things that really difficult, almost like you just felt that things are never going to be the same, basically. That's how you could have felt. Like in a very dark forest where you can never see the light again, or you've just been stuck and confused, lost in between the bushes, in between the dark trees, not having any guidance or mentor to show you the way. Not even someone recognizing or seeing your pain. Pile 2, some of you could have hidden this or could have gone through it without anybody knowing what you've been going through. You guys could have isolated yourselves for many months, maybe years here. Pile 2, going through this difficult time, crying it out, releasing it, being cloaked. I'm hearing it was too much. Some of you just felt it was too much. You just couldn't take the pain anymore. I'm also hearing painkillers. Some of you could have been trying to numb the pain here, pile 2. Very heavy feeling here you're releasing. Multiple emotions. I'm also hearing you guys could have had a lot of up and downs when it comes to your emotions. One day it's getting better, and then the other day it's just getting a lot worse. Some of you could have been drinking your pain away here, pile 2. This is definitely something that is not only being released, but I feel here, pile 2, you guys are being recognized for that pain, being seen for the things you've gone through, being again acclaimed. There's something very public. I don't know if you've been following Johnny Depp and Amber's trial, but anyways, this reminds me of whatever pain he was going through. Now it's being revealed to the public. So this is what I don't know why I'm just channeling that story. It might mean something for some of you. It's a pain that might have been hidden, might have been cloaked. The sadness here, I'm hearing even people living with you might not have noticed this darkness, this heaviness surrounding your crown. I'm seeing this was surrounding here your higher chakras, very much putting you in a confusion state, in a state that things were never good, never moving forward, never getting better, and just putting a lot of heaviness within your heart here about to. This is something that you're gonna start taking action on. You guys are going to be seen for this. Are you gonna be actually speaking about this in public? Or I'm also hearing some of you are deciding to wear some kind of uniform. So some of you are maybe incorporating a new job that is requiring you to wear a uniform. I'm hearing a uniform. But I'm hearing the victory will be yours. Don't worry, pile 2. You might see a lot of 3s, 333, 555. Victory will be yours, pile 2 here. Something you've been waiting for a long time, pile 2, my gosh. Yes, and someone here, at least one person will see it, recognize it, maybe even relate to the pain. There's just something about your confidence level here, pile 2. You guys are just stepping forward, deciding that this is going to be shown to others. This is going to be discussed with others. This needs to be maybe public, or maybe just, discovered by the people around you. Because this is pain that other people might be going through, and you guys want to share with others to help them. Knowing what you've been through, you want to help others to move forward with their lives. It's something about, yeah, definitely Leo energy, taking a step forward, being powerful, or feeling empowered here, pile 2. Feeling empowered again after a long state of stagnation and loss and hurt and darkness. I'm hearing purging. You guys could have been purging heavy emotions, purging things that I'm hearing even didn't relate to you. Some of you could have been picked up all that energy. Many of you could be empaths here. You've picked up a lot of energies from others, all the heavy energies we've gone through during the pandemic. This could have been something that made you overly sensitive, overly compassionate, very much like a sponge absorbing other people's negative emotions. This is something you're purging here, pile 2, and you're going to be victorious. You're going to stand up in this horse, and you're not letting yourself down here, pile 2. You're going to be victorious. Solar plexus energy, a lot of confidence. I am Leo energy. All right, let's take a look at your advice here, pile 2. The rose thread, inner call, soul led, the mystic, living courageously. Wow, courage. This is beautiful. It does remind me of the Six of Wands, right? It's all about courage with the lion energy, the Leo, the rose thread. Wow, pile 2. I'm picking up here. Some of you could have been grieving a long-term relationship. I'm also hearing a twin, a soulmate, someone who was very, very important to you. In order to step into your power, some of you are becoming mystics, high priestesses here. You had to let go or sacrifice something here that was really important to you. Maybe a relationship, a long-term relationship, or maybe a connection that was really key here for you. Let's read from the book. What is your advice? The rose thread. Okay. This card is a sign that you're being called to follow this initiatory path led by the thread deep within. You may find that you're in a place of great change and are being called to have faith and gather up the courage to take the next steps. This card is a sign of encouragement to keep taking the next step. It's acknowledging the courage it takes to live in a soul-led life and honoring you for always taking the leap. Wow, I was telling you, taking a leap of faith. I told you that, I think, in the beginning. Even when things feel unclear, especially when they do, I trust that I'm always led from within. Beautiful, pile 2. I hope you enjoyed your reading. It's really important that you like. If you did like it, please. So I will see you at your next reading. Bye. Hi, Battery. You chose the beautiful citrine. Let's take a look at your channel messages, pile 3. I'm hearing the name Robert. Robert. I'm hearing stay away from vindictive people. Okay. Prosperity, pile 3. You guys could be opening yourself up to a lot of prosperity. You guys could have been working towards prosperity. Leading a crowd. Some of you could be leaders or starting to leading a crowd. Mentors. Guides. Oh, this is a guys could be becoming popular. You guys could have a platform here. Yes, I'm hearing angel aura. You guys could be working with angel aura quartz. Or many of you have been a rainbow for someone, pile 3. A rainbow in their cloudy sky. I'm hearing Cinderella. Picture, something about a picture, pile 3, that is important here for some of you. A picture, some of you could be taking a picture or have a picture in necklace here. I'm also hearing tantrums, so some of you have kids that have been going through tantrums. I'm also hearing cascade of emotions, cascade of water, waterfalls. Stephanie, the name Stephanie, Stacy. Sandeep, the name Sandeep. Bringing color where there is no more color here, pile 3. Right, let's take a look at what you're leaving behind, what you're releasing. Okay, wow, 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Wow, pile 3, this is big. You know, I'm hearing right away family patterns, generational issues here, generational ancestral karma. You guys are releasing that. You guys are the chosen one here in the family to let go of that. You guys have been guided, are being guided here by someone in your ancestors' line to release karmic debts here from your lineage. Yes, this is a task that is a big, important, essential here, pile 3, but it's part of your soul contract, pile 3. It's part of your soul contract here when you have reincarnated in this, or incarnated in this lifetime, when you guys have incarnated in this family. This was part of your soul contract. Destroy the old here and renewal. Specifically when it comes to patterns connected to your mother figure here. Maybe toxic feminine traits here. You have been healing, or you guys could have had issues here with your mom when you guys were growing up. I'm also hearing some of you, this is not for all, but some of you are releasing a long-term relationship, a commitment here. It could be a long-term relationship when it comes to situation at your job. Some of you could have been working at a job for many years that you were finally letting go of. Others, it is a commitment, a contract with a partner here, a long-term partner. You guys could have been living in the same home or married for many years, and you're releasing that. In the same way, you guys are deconstructing here constructs that have been passed on to you from your family in many generations here. Something connected to tradition, rituals, religion, releasing some religious beliefs, old beliefs. I'm hearing conservative beliefs, things that are not meant for you anymore or not meant to support your future steps. Yes, does not mean that you're not honoring your traditions, does not mean that you're not honoring your ancestors, but it's time for a reboot, renewal, refreshing, The old needs to be renewed by the new, by the young. So you guys are bringing that change. You guys are bringing that. I'm hearing the scales are being balanced out. So it is karma. Many of you, it is karma, karmic debts from your family. Some of you have very strong family roots. You guys could be part of a big family. Some of you, it is actually a wealthy family or used to be a wealthy family. I'm also hearing that pile 3, some of you have a grandfather who was authority figure when it comes to religion. This person could have been very much respected in your family during their lifetime for their knowledge when it comes to religion. This person could have taught other people about religion, traditions, rituals. This could have brought wealth or some kind of stability here. This is the kind of things that you are releasing. Pile 3. You are releasing or you are renewing, or look at it from a different perspective. Many of you are just looking at the way your family was making their money, the way your family was creating their financial wealth. You guys have been reviewing that, looking at it from a different perspective and finding ways to bring your own point of view, your own lessons, your own guidance to it. Many of you have learned from that and you're deciding to step forward to new beginning. If you have been in a commitment, if you're leaving maybe a husband or a wife, you guys are standing up for yourselves, deciding to create your own path, being your own guide, making your own rules, your own rituals, your own traditions, deciding on that, taking back your power, and learning from what lessons you've had in that marriage, and connecting with your higher selves, with your spirit guides, to help you move forward. This is a big journey for you, pile 3, if it is a marriage, if it is also a contract connected to your work. It is a big thing here. It's a big deal what you're doing. You're really manifesting your own path. You're being your own guide. You're being guided by your higher selves, but you're stepping into your own power. You're deciding that your own counsel is just as good, or maybe not even just as good, but even better than what you might have been following and what your parents have followed up to now. Hearing some of you, your mother could have been very negative or critical about your choices, your decisions. A lot of karma here with the mother. A lot of rules. A lot of rules here, pile 3. You guys could have suffered from being stuck in structures that no longer serve you, that no longer mean anything for you, that don't provide the meaningful experience, human experience that you want from your life, that no longer support your growth. I'm here because you have followed your mother's advice, or that some of the advice really were not meant for you, but for her. There could have been projection here. Dogs could be important here, but you guys could have a dog or you guys could have been born in a dog year, the Chinese astrology. I'm also hearing some of you are working on redecorating a space, something about decorating a place, a home maybe, or a workplace. Some of you are moving from your home, moving away from a house. And it's a big thing here, a big change. I'm hearing the karma has been paid. So whatever karmic debts that you've been going through, trying to, again, balance out the scales, it's been paid and you guys have learned your lesson. You guys have ascended to the next step here of your soul journey. All right, let's take a look now. What is it that you're manifesting, my beautiful pile 3? What are you manifesting now? I choose love no matter what. Oof, I love this card. This is such a beautiful card. The message is gorgeous. It was 010101 at the clock when I was saying this. This is such a beautiful card for you, pile 3. I'm hearing you guys are choosing to follow your heart, which is something that is, I'm almost like unable to say that loud. It's like almost shamed. It's something that you could have felt ashamed to do, or could have been shamed to do by your family, your roots, even your society, your community. Or some of you could have been part of a very strong community that had a lot of impact on your community, that was very I'm hearing suffocating, that had a lot of power, or imposed a lot of rules and even roles. So if you guys were mothers or fathers, you guys could have felt that there was a role here imposed upon you by the society around you, your community, your religion, your father, your mother, your parents, your family. You're choosing love here, pile 3. Many of you are choosing your hearts. I feel this is one of the first times you guys are choosing to really follow your heart. It's really different. This is something that is very unexpected and very different. Almost like a shift in perspective, a shift of like I'm hearing what was meant for you will never pass you by, pile 3. So it's like you guys are realizing that if this rule really worked, or if whatever traditions you guys could have been following or have felt that it was imposed upon you was true for you, it will come back to you. So you're choosing that it's important to follow your heart, and no matter what, if these traditions or if these rules or if this structure that really you guys have spent so much time building, or have spent so much time within it, is meant for you, it's going to come back. So you guys are taking a step in the unknown. You guys are taking a chance. You guys are taking a chance on yourselves, on your journey, taking a chance on your path. You guys are starting to walk in a different path from your families, pile 3. Many of you had to say, no, I'm seeing this hand. No, no more. No, maybe to a critical mother, critical father, someone who has been trying to, like, you know, put rigid walls around you, or kind of keep you small somehow, because they had to follow those rules, because they felt that they were stuck in those rules. So they kind of did the same thing. But I'm seeing a no. You guys are choosing something else, and you're just kind of blocking or really imposing specific boundaries here with people who could have tried to hold you back, or have held you back for a long time. I'm hearing you saying, what? It's like you guys have noticed, or have had some kind of big insight or something here, that really, like a light bulb moment here, pile 3. Or it doesn't have to happen in one specific time. It could have happened in multiple meaningful moment, small moment, but at the end you're looking at the big picture and you're deciding, okay, you know what? I need to choose myself. I need to choose love first. I need to choose my heart. I need to choose what's right for me. And I'm the only one who knows what's right for me. And you've been, there's a lot of what? It's like you discovered so many things. So many times maybe your family held you back. So many times your parents brought you down. So many times maybe your husband or spouse has been unfair to you or brought you in a state where you felt stuck, stagnant, felt small, and you just like, what, how did I accept that, or how did I permit that, or how was I fooled into some kind of pattern or some kind of structure that I really didn't choose for myself, or I thought I was choosing that for myself, but it's like an aha moment or multiple aha moments that showed you that no, actually, it's time to take your power back. It's not what you wanted. Many of you are also being more creative. I'm hearing arts. You guys could be connecting with art, specifically in your career. You guys could have chosen a hobby and you're wanting to monetize this hobby. You're just choosing your heart here, pile 3. You're deciding that no matter what, it's time to choose love. Love comes first. Your heart, your desires. It's time to live for yourself, I'm hearing. It's time to choose yourself. You guys have manifested that, and now you're going to start seeing that choice or those choices, decisions that you've made that actually aligned you in a state of love are actually going to produce so much for you, going to manifest so much happiness, so much joy, and something that's actually touching your heart chakra on a very deep level here, pile 3. You are recognizing that your choices, the ones that are fault, that where you chose your heart or you chose yourself, that actually involved you following your heart, really opened you up to the best opportunities, to the best spots. I'm hearing someone could have been holding back their love. You guys could have felt that someone was selfish with giving back love. You guys could have overgave in relationships in general. But it's someone specific here. You guys are trying to forgive or trying to move forward, move on. You could have felt that someone was selfish or really stingy with their love towards you. Maybe an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. I'm hearing the name Matthew, Matt, Cameron. So yes, pile 3, you guys are manifesting a lot of love, a lot of love. You guys are manifesting a path full of love, a joy, a path connected with Venus here, pile 3. You guys are connecting with Venus. Your Venus, so many of you could have maybe Libra, Taurus in your chart, or have many Venus placements. You guys are opening your heart. You guys are choosing love. Let's see, what else are you manifesting, pile 3? Temperance and the King of Wands. Wow. Really, really, really cool, pile 3. Definitely a lot of healing. A lot of healing of the heart, the solar plexus. Pile 3, you guys have healed so much from the heart. Heartbreaks, maybe. People who have taken advantage of your love, taken advantage of your here in serenity. You guys could be very calming, very sweet, very healing, very connected. You guys could have had a lot of maybe Cancer, 4th house energy, wanting to connect with your roots, and this was taken advantage of, unfortunately, here, pile 3. I guess a lot of you are manifesting this person here, King of Wands energy. This, for some of you, it is a mentor. You guys are going to work with this person to create a new beginning for yourselves. Work in terms of creating the kind of career you want, the kind of job opportunities you actually need here at this time in your life. This person is going to be guiding. This person is very ambitious, very strong-willed. And something that you'll notice, the first characteristic of this person is their warmth. You'll feel that behind this very strong leadership qualities, ambition, and strong yang energy, masculine energy, first thing you notice is their big heart chakra, their warmth, very much connected to their feelings, emotions. This person is very warm to others, very generous with their time. They will help you, they will be there for you. Leo, Aries, Sag, right? Mm. 5-3. You guys have angelic presence around you. Divine protection here, 5-3. Some of you could have been connecting with angels. So I'm also hearing some of you wanted to see an angel, or been asking to see an angel or spirit guide. You guys have been wanting to actually see them, or like really sense them, sense their presence. Some of you are actually sensing them. 5-3, a lot of you are using angelic guidance to step into your new pathway, the pathway of love, the pathway that's following your heart. Sag energy, very strong Sagittarius energy here, 5-3. Sense of freedom, new beginning, even travel for some, new philosophies, opening yourself up away from the Hierophant or the negative side of the Hierophant. The new beginnings when it comes to the way you think, your beliefs. You guys are opening yourself up to other cultures. Also hearing some of you are connecting with a love interest that's very different from you, maybe away from you in a sense that it's not someone who's in your country, or it could be someone from a different culture. Very strong attraction here, 5-3. You guys are going to be highly attracted to each other. Three, a lot of you are definitely connecting with a sense of healing. 3, you guys have healed so much. You've healed so much, and you're also, I'm hearing you guys are not blaming yourselves for what happened anymore. You're not blaming anymore. You're not accusing yourself. You're not guilt-tripping yourself. There's no more victim mode. You guys are just taking charge, moving forward, taking your power back, being more confident. You're being almost, people are going to start seeing you as a leader here, 3. You're being very much admired by others. People are seeing you stepping in your energy of ambition, hearing creative power. You guys are just an example for many people who would love to be able to do that here, 3. You have been bold, courageous, strong, brave, and you have learned to heal yourselves. Many of you are doing that through, again, divine guidance, angelic guidance. Definitely angels here have been helping you, 3. You guys have been connecting with that. Yeah, Archangel Michael, you hear the sirens. This is Archangel Michael. So some of you have been connecting with Archangel Michael for protection, for courage, actually. Yes, courage. We talked about courage, being bold, being secure within yourself, stable within your own emotions, stable within your own healing, being confident that you can do it. Especially if you have left a certain commitment, or maybe your job, you're deciding, yes, I am stepping into my own leadership skills. I'm able to do this. I don't need their approval. I don't need that contract anymore. I don't need that setup or that structure that was keeping me safe. I have healed, and I am healing, and I know that the path is going to be shown to me. My angels are always there for me. I don't need guidance from a religious guide, for example. I don't need guidance from my community. I can step into my own power. Hearing that, though I'm walking in the valley of the shadow of death, I know that I'm protected. Your staff and something comfort me. You probably know that verse from the Bible. Though I'm walking in the valley of the shadow of death, I know that you're protecting me. Something like that. Your staff is comforting me. You guys please tell me what is the exact verse here from the Bible. But you feel protected. You know that every step is being overseen. It's such a beautiful reading, part 3. Right, let's take a look at your advice here. Oh my god, and you have chosen citrine. Citrine is about the solar plexus. Very, very much King of Wands energy. You guys are just really confident. Alright, morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, a positive outlook. Wow, pile 3. Such a beautiful reading. Oh my god. Refreshed. You guys are just refreshed. You know, a fresh start. Many of you have gained so much clarity. You're deciding, okay, this is my new beginning, my fresh start. Let's read from the book for your advice. This card brings the message that clarity is on its way. A new start and a change of perspective are possible. Shifts are coming. The future is looking renewed, hopeful, positive, and bright. Keep focusing on your ideal outcome and trust in the presence of the potent morning dew. I am open to receiving the potent clarity and shifts of the morning dew. I am open to seeing the situation with new eyes. Well, pile 3, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please don't forget to like. It's really important so that, YouTube shows my video to other people who might actually benefit from this reading. And I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, pile 4. You chose the rose quartz. Beautiful. Let's take a look. Pile 4. Okay, I'm hearing thank you. You guys are very grateful about something. You're learning to be more grateful, more appreciative of the gift of the path, of the guidance that is being shown to you. I'm hearing Libra. Some of you are Libra. Pastel. Well, I'm hearing some of you could be wearing pastel colors or like pastel colors. Mischievous. Some of you are quite mischievous. There's something about you that is tender but mischievous. Pile 4. I'm hearing you guys are opening yourself to many possibilities here. You guys are really learning to express yourselves. Something about self-expression, your throat chakra being activated. Voice activation, maybe singers here. I'm hearing Lily, the name Lily, Lilia, Linda, Laura, Letitia. Passport, you guys could be getting a passport here. Wanting to travel. The islands specifically, this could be for someone. Yeah, something in pile 4. You guys are doing something that's more custom made. I'm hearing handmade, custom made. Some of you could be opening a business, working on something that's handmade, or maybe working on a custom made maybe clothing or something like that. Something about your eyes, pile 4. Your stare, penetrating eyes. Something about your eyes is very mesmerizing, something that doesn't really, people don't really forget about those eyes. I'm hearing the name Mila. Also hearing Mecca, so some Muslims here. Parallels. Some of you might feel that you have connected with parallel words, parallel dimensions, or maybe connecting with people who are going through something that is very similar, so parallel stuff. All right. So what are you releasing, pile 4? What are you leaving behind, my beautiful pile 4? 10 of Cups. The Moon. Okay, right away I'm hearing a fear of being happy. A fear of being comfortable with your emotions. Especially that you chose the rose quartz. You guys can be very sensitive, very emotional, very sweet and tender. Something about purity of heart, your innocence here, pile 4, could be very much seen by others, or even felt, you know. Just maybe people might have called you oversensitive, or too emotional, too sensitive, too sweet, too cute. Yes, you guys might like to dress up or dress a little bit more childlike, or embrace your inner child when you guys are expressing each other. You guys could have been criticized about this. I'm picking up Marilyn Monroe, or anybody who is in their inner child, or like wanting to connect with that innocence or that very light-hearted energy, and people might have judged you. This is something you're leaving behind here, 5-4. No more connecting with people who shame you, or who make you feel bad, confused, or uncomfortable with that side. That's very much connected to your inner child. That's very much connected to the present moment. Many of you are very happy in the present moment, are able to connect with the present moment, be cheerful. I'm also hearing be cheerful of others. Many of you bring in this positive energy, you bring in this sweetness to others, and people either take from you and don't give you back, or criticize it, or shame you, make you feel less than, because you're very comfortable about expressing this. Or you guys could have been even stuck. This is Cancer energy, very strong Cancer energy. Pisces, you guys could have been or have been maybe shamed when you were a child. Maybe your family was telling you that you shouldn't behave this way, you shouldn't be this sensitive, you shouldn't be crying, you shouldn't be this or that, critical, or okay, pile 4, I'm getting it's more indirect. You might not have been very direct. Maybe your family or people who were there for you when you were growing up, they might not have telling you this very directly. This could have been more in a very indirect way. This means that it was stuck in your subconscious, your unconscious mind here. This means that it was part of your shadow. You guys could have repressed this, pushed it aside. This side of yours, this beautiful side of yours, you guys could have repressed it, or just put it aside. Specifically if you guys are very feminine, or you guys used to be very feminine when you were a child. Feminine here has been repressed, or was it was like somehow powerful when you were growing up. It was felt like it's not okay. I'm again picking up Marilyn Monroe. Of course, she's not perfect, but she is very feminine, and people were bringing her down because of that. People were being aggressive or making her feel that her femininity is not acceptable. So something here, 5-4, you guys have either discovered this about yourself, you guys have been doing shadow work, or you have known about this, but you're learning to leave the repression. People even who are repressive towards you, people who have been acting that way around you, you guys are just leaving that behind. You guys could have cut off people, situations, family members, some of you, who made you feel bad about that side of yourself. This has to do with your emotions. 5-4, I feel you guys, for some of you, you guys could have felt almost ill because you guys have kind of disconnected from this part of yourselves, specifically your femininity, your feminine power. I'm also hearing your dark feminine. 5-4, some of you could have been ashamed of that. Your intuition, your witch side, I would say, in a very positive way, of course. You guys have maybe made feel that it's bad. Some of you could have been very intuitive. You guys could have been a very different child, original, very unique. You guys could have had Claire's early on. You guys could have been very much connected to spirit even at a young age, and your family was against it, or your family made you feel that it's not acceptable, that you can't be loved because you're like that, you don't deserve love. Some of you could have been very much pulled towards your masculine energy because of this. You guys could have been really honoring that side of yours up to a point where you felt toxic or you felt ill, physically ill or emotionally ill, because you were not connecting with your emotions anymore, your feelings anymore, your loving, sweet side, your childlike side, 5-4. I'm also hearing 5-4, some of you are actually releasing a lot of patterns from your family. Some of you have been in a very toxic family setting. You guys could have grown up in a family that had a lot of secrets, a lot of untold stuff, things that were really hidden in the background, and they were acting all happy. And when it comes to their appearance, they just showed to the world just the positive stuff. Was a lot of let's act like this in front of society, and things were really bad in the background. You guys are releasing, or you're discovering, or you guys are kind of unraveling that part of yourself and revealing that side of yourself that could have hurt you while you're growing up, or hurt you in terms of your connections and your relationships in general. You guys are connecting to that, and you are showing yourselves that this has hurt you and you're leaving that behind, or you're learning to accept that as part of your past, but as part of your past as well. I'm also hearing some of you are actually leaving a toxic home environment. People here in this pile could have discovered a secret about their families, or their husband, their wife, their partners. You're leaving that behind, secrets. Yeah. Number 18, number 10 could be something for you, Pile. Let's take a look at what you're manifesting right now, Pile. What are you manifesting? Attack, pain, fear, judgment, and any form of separation are merely calls for help. What are you manifesting, Pile 4? Pile 4, many of you are connecting to your moon side, your feminine side. Specifically the dark feminine, Pile 4. There's a connecting to the parts that have been, again, repressed, oppressed, put aside. even beaten down or made feel guilty, shamed by your families. Pile 4, I'm also picking up here, you guys are manifesting a lot of forgiveness, a lot of growth, and I'm also hearing your vision, something about clarifying your vision. You guys are connecting with your clairs. If you guys are having dreams about your psychic abilities, a lot of you actually are going to be getting more psychic abilities or new psychic abilities. Your intuition is becoming much more enhanced here by 4. And you're realizing that a lot of the pain that people have been putting on you is not yours. They've been trying to call for help too. Many of you are learning to forgive them, forgive yourself, move on from those connections, move on from those karmic relationships. You're creating your own path. I'm also picking up very strong Pisces energy here, pile 4. Pisces, Cancer, Aquarius, pile 4. I'm hearing some of you could have been doing studies in psychology or counseling here. You could have studied child behavior. You guys could be working with children, or you might want to manifest that. You're working on that. You definitely hear pile 4. Many of you are definitely manifesting forgiveness within yourselves and with others and moving on. You're manifesting forgiveness of all these negative behaviors, attack, pain, fear. You're learning that these are forms of separation that even if you don't connect with, if you keep stuck or if you can't forgive and let go, you are feeling this separation that's going to make you feel negative or low. You guys are releasing this. Many of you have looked at your patterns. You have been very frank with yourself, very honest. You guys have been able to actually speak your truth to your families, open up about the things that they have done to hurt you, whether it was done consciously or unconsciously. You made them aware of that. You guys have opened your throat chakra. Pile 4, I'm also picking up many of you understood your patterns. They come up from your childhood. Many of you have been very straightforward with your families now, or you're changing the way you connect with others or you communicate with others. You're becoming more confident and more bold and more, again, your voice is being activated. Pile 4, I'm also hearing that someone might call you. We are in a Mercury retrograde, but it doesn't matter. This is a timeless reading. You guys might get a call from someone in the past who wants your forgiveness. Someone who might have treated you in a very unfair way. Someone you might have separated from, maybe an ex, maybe an ex-friend. It could also be a family member that you have put boundaries with. You guys could have been, yes, trying to manifest this call or this you might have manifested that this person asked for forgiveness from you, or at least tell you the truth or be honest with the way they've behaved, or be clear, or be transparent, or be tell you the truth, basically release the secrets. Therefore, I'm picking up here, someone could have been crying about you. You guys could have left someone is crying about you. I'm seeing someone crying on the phone or trying to call you. You guys could have left. This is not for everyone, but definitely someone here. You've left someone behind who's crying, or trying to call you at night or trying to get you to pick up the phone. This person is in a lot of pain. This person could have judged you or put some kind of maybe gaslight you or be very negative about the things you do or trying to manifest in your life. I'm also hearing gossip. This person could have been gossiping about you or being very vindictive. Here, many of you are manifesting new relationships, specifically when it comes to friendships. For you guys are learning to have boundaries, and you've learned to actually learn to give and take, to have reciprocal energies here. For you guys are manifesting a lot of great friendship, even a soul tribe here. People who connect with you on a very deep level, people who are just as intuitive as you, or just as empath, or just as sensitive as you, people who get you. You guys could be star seeds in this pile. Let's see, what else are you manifesting? Pile 4. Wow, you have the 4 of Wands and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, yes, I was telling you, you guys are connecting to a sense of give and take. Relationships that are making you happy because they're reciprocated. Wow, pile 4, this is such an amazing, I want this to be my pile. It's such a beautiful pile. You guys are connecting with friends, people, situations, places. Things around you are actually opening up to give back to you. Whatever you're giving, you're receiving. I'm also hearing pile 4, you guys could have done a lot of service, a lot of good work, a lot of good karma here is coming back your way. I'm also hearing modesty, a certain sense of modesty, being humble, being, modest and humble. This could have kept you small, but actually, ultimately, this is bringing you a lot of goodness here, a lot of fruit, a lot of harvest for all the stuff that you've done for others. Many of you have helped so many people around you, pile 4. You've been so generous with your time. You've been so generous with your gifts. Pile 4, some of you have gifts here, psychic gifts. Gifts when it comes to even money. Some of you have some money. You guys could have been very charitable. You guys could have helped others. I'm here during the pandemic. You guys could have been very helpful to others. You guys could have given services or even given money, food to people who needed it, shelter. Strong Mother Teresa vibe here, pile 4. I'm also getting Mother Mary, Mother Teresa. The feminine here, pile 4. You guys are connecting with the Mother Gaia, but the feminine, the ethereal feminine here. Feminine goddess. Unconditional love, pile 4. You guys are manifesting relationships that are full of unconditional love, joy, happiness, laughter. Some of you are going to be connecting with your soul tribe in a social event. You guys could be connecting to people you care about or new friends, new friendships in a social event here, social setting. It could be in a church, maybe in a religious setting here, religious community, spiritual community. I'm hearing yoga, meditation, park, picnic, boat. 4. Some of you could be going into some kind of social event where you're meeting people. You're having a party with people and then you connect with them. There is this almost aha moment, this click. You guys are just going to click right away. You guys are going to talk about the same things. You're going to be inspired with the same things. And you guys are just going to be really happy here. Pile 4, I'm also hearing some of you are actually connecting with someone here, and it's going to bring a lot of happiness, a lot of stability within your love life. This person could be a long-term partner, could be a even a husband or a wife, someone that you might marry. You guys could be seeing 444, 666. I'm also hearing Christ consciousness here, pile 4. Some of you are definitely Christians in this pile, or have a Christian background. I'm also hearing a sense of recognition. Pile 4, you guys are connecting with people who are recognizing you, who you are, for your depth, for your lovely energy, pile 4. They will celebrate you for who you are. They will bring you hearing gifts, pile 4, a lot of gifts. You will be receiving gifts from people who love you, who care for you. Your soul family. It doesn't have to be your true family, pile 4. They will bring you a gift, flowers, celebrated for something. Some of you here are mothers. You guys could have been celebrated during Mother Day, or will be celebrated as a mom here for becoming mothers. Definitely here, the universe is wanting to give back to you here, pile 4. You've worked hard for this. You've worked hard for many people. You've given so much. And the universe is wanting to give you back something that's going to make you feel happy, stable, joyful, that's worthy of you, pile 4, worthy of you. So some of you are leaving a connection, leaving toxic, karmic connections, karmic relationships, and you're finding something that's worthy of you. It's going to actually make you happy, joyful, excited. You guys are going to like waking up in the morning again. You're going to be excited about meeting these people, seeing this person. Some of you, it is a soulmate. Grapes could mean something here, pile 4. You guys could be sharing grapes or sharing fruits with these people. Alright, let's see what is your advice, pile 4. Mother Rose, I was telling you it has to do with the mother. Returning to each other, compassion and humanity. Wow, pile 4, this is all tying up around the mother energy. Mother Mary, Mother Teresa, the feminine goddess here, pile 4. You connecting back with your feminine goddess, your feminine side, the beauty of the feminine here, Aphrodite, Venus. Returning to each other, compassion, humanity. Many of you are connecting with your soul tribe, with your soulmates. You might be receiving roses here, part 4. I'm also hearing part 4, some of you are connecting back with your children. It's the case for some. You guys are connecting back with your children after a long time. Some of you are receiving diamonds, diamond earrings. You're being really showered with gifts here by the universe. I'm hearing you deserve it, pile 4. You deserve it. Stay open to these gifts. You actually deserve them. Let's read Mother Rose. What is this about? Okay. This is a card of returning to union by facing what's been broken, separated, and severed. To realize that we're all human, and while harm has been done, what's needed now is for us to acknowledge what's happened and endeavor to find a way to return to each other. To realize that it's possible for two people to have a different experience at the same time, and that both can be true. Mother Rose longs for humanity to drop our defenses and reach out to each other with deep honesty and compassion, to face and untangle the sadness, anger, and hurt from our hearts with the help of her grace, its forgiveness, to dig our roots deep until we find common ground. Which relationships are difficult for you now? Who has hurt you? How can you soften and express your truth without being defensive? How can you open yourself up to the possibilities that two truths can exist at once? Mother Rose, please show us how to find our way back to you, to the earth, and to each other. Please help me to acknowledge what's difficult for me, and may my heart be filled with compassion for all. Thank you so much, Part 4. I hope you liked that. If you did, please don't forget to like. It's really important. And we'll see you at another reading. Bye.